Hello, and welcome to another edition of Brent's Guitar Emporium. I'm Brent Henderson, your host. Here today to discuss and look at and hear this beautiful 1992 Gibson Star Acoustic. That's the model name. That's what it says on the tag. It just says Star, S-T-A-R. This was a rescue project. I bought this guitar off a Reverb, and it had a broken headstock. The typical headstock break area, right down, the little smiley face break right here where they always break. But the guitar was broken when I bought it. And I brought it down to Brent's Guitar Emporium for a little TLC. This model is a little bit of a mystery because it's a jumbo body style, but it has a Florentine cutaway, which makes it a little bit of an odd duck. I guess these were promoted by Gibson back in the early 90s, and actually I kind of remember from a Van Halen promo poster for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge poster. There was a picture of Eddie's guitar rack, and there was one of these guitars in the rack. And I can't remember if it had the Florentine cutaway or if it was just the standard non-cutaway model. But yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful guitar. Got a spruce top, Sitka spruce top with a curly maple rim and back and a mahogany neck, which evidently had a weak spot, or else it was dropped at some point, and that's why the headstock broke. But yeah, I brought it down here, and it was a very clean break, so it was a very easy break to repair, and the head veneer kept the headstock attached to the guitar, so the headstock was never completely broken away from the guitar. So it was just a matter of taking the strings off and clamping that, you got to put glue in there first, of course, but putting glue inside, and I have a little syringe that I inject glue inside the break, and then clamping it together. I let it set for approximately 28 hours, and I used regular original Titebond 1 or original Titebond glue. I did put 2 clamps on it. I think 1 clamp would have been sufficient for this kind of break, a very clean break that went back together almost perfectly. I mean, you can feel a ridge there from the break, but that's almost impossible to get those back together to the point where you can't even feel it. I mean, you're always going to see it, especially on a dark stained mahogany neck like this. But anyway, strung it up, the next day or so after, and took the clamp off, strung it up. I've got Ernie Ball, earthwood, or are they called earthwoods? I got a pack right here. Hopefully I don't knock my camera over. Oh, come on. Me and my clumsy hands here. Oh, earthwood. Ernie Ball, earthwood, mediums, 12 through 54, 2080 phosphorus bronze. I really like these strings, and they sound great on this guitar. And this guitar does have electronics in it. It's got the input jack knob or button, and it has a master volume control, and then 2 different types of tone controls on here. It's one knob with two controls on it. And I think one is like mids and one's like the highs, or maybe it's treble and bass. But it's a really nice, it's an under saddle pickup, but it sounds really good plugged in, but it sounds really good unplugged too, as I'm about to demonstrate to you. But yeah, so here it is, the Gibson Star Acoustic. Oh, there you have it. 1992 Gibson Star Acoustic, made in the USA in Billings, Montana. One of those odd duck Gibson models that you don't see very often. Resurrected at Brent's Guitar Emporium from a headstock break, and now she's living, breathing, and strumming once again. So I'm happy I could save it. And it's a beautiful, beautiful American-made Gibson instrument. So until next time, thank you for tuning in to Brent's Guitar Emporium, and have a great day. See ya!